ever walk past those modern luxury high-rise apartments that all dot the West Side Highway of New York and wonder, what would it actually be like to live there? Well, that is exactly what you're going to see in this video.
So this is what it's like to live like a hedge fund billionaire here in New York City. So the elevator dropped us right into the apartment where we have something pretty unique. You have a huge door here which pockets into the wall and goes flush. So you could have it open where the elevator leads right into the apartment, or we can close off this room entirely and make it almost like a mini mudroom where you have all your closet space, take off your shoes, hang up your coat, things like that. But keeping this shut into the wall for now, let's actually enter the apartment where we have the foyer right off of the elevator. This is the hub of the home. You can see we've got the wing to the south here with the kitchen, the bedrooms, all that. This is a 4-bedroom, 6,300 square foot, full floor apartment. Let's check out this space. So again, like I mentioned, this is the hub when you first enter, right off of the foyer. Here's your first powder room, and it has a Toto toilet, which has all those automatic features, the spraying, the lights, the cooling, the heating, all that. Full mirror here on the wall. I love the modern feeling. It's very wide for a powder room, and this is for all your guests when you have people over. This is the family room, and there's a lot going on here that I'm gonna break down. First and foremost, you've got this gas fireplace right in the center here, which actually connects to the room on the other side, which is a really nice design feature. This is your study, your music room, whatever you want to call it, and the main feature in here, the views. Floor to ceiling glass windows with views to the north. You've got Hudson Yards smack right in the middle of this room, Empire State Building, all of Chelsea here, looking uptown, especially on a day like today where you've got those beautiful blue skies. The city really pops. And that's what makes a place like this so unique and special. Like, I live in New York. I'm a New Yorker. I've been here for 10 years. And this is the kind of place that when you buy a place like this, you're buying it for that view that exists nowhere else in the world except right here. You've also got views of the Hudson River. This is pretty sweet as well. You've got the West Side Highway snaking through between a soccer field and then the foliage of the actual Hudson River Park. Barges moving down the river, helicopters, all that. And something I want to point out, bringing us back in from the views, is a lot of times in these modern spaces, you have a lot of harsh edges. Here, everything is rounded. So even the window panes, if you look down, from the floor to the window has been rounded. And if we take our attention up then, we have a floating ceiling with an LED light inlaid in there, so it feels, like I mentioned, a lot softer, a lot less harsh, more livable. And you definitely get the feeling in the space. Got some built-ins here, beautiful bookshelf, LED lights all built into this woodwork here. Overall, just a really nice room that, I mean, I find it inspiring. Having a view like this is what it's all about in New York, in that penthouse life. The entire city at your fingertips. But making our way back through this space, again, you've got doors so you can close this off if you want, but I like it open. I think most people would agree to that. Off of your library sitting room, this is the main formal entertaining room here. And now we're getting into the good stuff here. Look how big this space is. Again, you've got that gas fireplace, which again passes through the wall into the library, so you're sharing that fireplace in 2 spaces. You've got the floor to ceiling glass with the northern views, and now we've got the west views of the Hudson River, and all you see in this room is water. It feels like you are literally just plopped above the Hudson River, and it's one of those experiences where the city kind of fades away, where you get the views of the city, but none of the noise, none of the nonsense. I mean, you're paying a premium of 40 million bucks. So you've got this whole wall, which is glass, which opens up with this cool brass framing here, which leads out to your western facing loggia here with that open air view of the Hudson River. We're actually right above the West Side Highway. So if you look down, you got all the people sitting in traffic getting done their jobs. Because the reality of the situation is, when you can't afford a place like this, you are making money while you sleep from multiple streams of income. If it's something you want to see in another video about the actual buyers who purchase these places and the type of wealth you need, comment down below.
So I just wanted to comment on that for a second. In no way is owning a $40 million apartment supposed to be an indicator of happiness. If anything, right now, life is tough. The elephant in the room for everyone watching this is that life is tough. For the past 4 years, life has been really weird. It just has been. Things really haven't gone back to normal. And I've been seeing a therapist for the past 1.5 years, and I have to say, it has enriched my life in ways that I didn't really know were possible. A lot of you watching are men, and I know that it is it can be seen as a sign of weakness to want to reach out for help and speak to a therapist. And I am here telling you truthfully that there's no weakness in reaching out for help. One of my biggest hurdles was to realize that I'm not alone and it's okay to ask for help. I feel like just based on how I grew up, I had a very headstrong, I can figure this out, I don't need you. And working with a therapist really opened up my mind that there are other ways of moving throughout the world. There's other ways of seeing things. And I can truly say that speaking to a therapist has changed my life. And the goal of BetterHelp, who's the sponsor of today's video, is to make therapy, number one, affordable, but number two, accessible. So it's all remote. And speaking with a therapist is a lot like dating. You're gonna go through a lot that you're not gonna connect with, and that's okay. Because when you do find that person that you feel you can put the guard down and finally open up, it is the most freeing, cathartic feeling in the world. And I've been working with BetterHelp for some years now, and it is a company that I support. I support therapy. I think everyone should see a therapist. And with that, I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of the video. I'm going to give you a code to sign up down below here in the description. Again, BetterHelp, thanks for sponsoring this video. And with that, let's check out the rest of this penthouse.
And then we've got our northern views, so you can actually pop around here, stick your head out, and you actually have open air views now of the entire north and east of Manhattan there with the Hudson River. I mean, again, like I mentioned, this is a prime day to be showing this place just because we've got that sunlight. We'll head back inside, keeping this shut. So again, this is their great room. Moving back on into the foyer. And the one thing that really sticks out is the volume of this place. It's much larger than the Street Easy pictures. But off of the foyer, welcome to your gourmet chef's kitchen. Here in the formal chef's kitchen, the main feature is this beautiful, pristine, white Italian milk glass countertop. You've got natural oak cabinetry by Maltini and a dramatic piano-shaped island. On the flip side of the island, we have seating for 4 here with the view right there. You actually can see the Statue of Liberty from your kitchen, which is pretty unique. And then I want to talk about this. This is a floating stainless steel vent here with glass and steel rods bolted into the ceiling here. Behind me here, you've got your built-ins. Sub-zero refrigerator built right into this wall. This is pretty cool. Built-in storage space, but yet there's a pot filler in here. How unique is that? Because in a space like this, since this is floating, typically the pot filler would be on some wall here. And I think that's a nice use of the space to hide that pot filler, but still have the option of having the pot filler. You've also got tons of built-ins in the island. You've got your Miele oven here, all this custom woodwork around the edges, where we have dishwasher built in here, garbage, all of that. Big trough sink here built in. And then we've got the dining room, open concept. I want to point out these because these are so unique. This is actually a computer chip chandelier here. These are all computer boards with LED candles at the top. At nighttime, this looks insanely pretty. From the dining room, we've got your family room. And I actually love this area because I feel like this is the most practical area. You have a big meal, everyone's relaxing, you've got your couch, all this millwork here with your built-in TV, entertainment and all that good stuff. This is like the hub of the house, the actual hub, because I feel like these 3 areas you would actually be spending the most time in. But let's keep on going. There's still a lot of house to see. I also want to mention that everything is automated. So the blinds are automated throughout the day. They will actually drop with the level that the sun is at in the sky. So when we came into the house, the blinds were halfway down to block out that sun from us. But connecting right off of the kitchen, this would be your prep kitchen. So we have countertop storage space here, a larger oven. This would be your industrial refrigerator freezer here. This is Sub-Zero. Get a little peek of that. We've got all the millwork here covering the cabinetry, all nice and beautiful. Pantry storage space on this side. And then again, these pocket off. And I do like how they have that. So if you did have an event and say you were catering, you could hide them back here and have everyone do the cooking and bring it out to the main room. But off of this prep kitchen, this is the billiards room here with a very modern looking pool table front and center with the steel edges here, cool light fixture over top. And I love this art here. Have you actually noticed that when you walk past, it creates the illusion like people walking through the scene? So from your rec room here, we're gonna actually go to the bedroom wing of this penthouse. But first, the owner of this place actually turned this into his office. These are 2 bedrooms which have been combined to make one office where you could have like 5 employees in here. Like this is properly fitted out for 1, 2, 3, for like 6 monitors here. And there's actually a telescope in here. This is actually pretty wild. I mean, like I mentioned, your entertainment literally is your view. You have the entire city moving all around you here. And I just want to break down some of this woodwork because I'm guessing this was all added for this office space, because you wouldn't have this in a bedroom. But this is all built-in custom millwork here, which is currently empty. I don't think this office has been used, but you can imagine working with a view of the Hudson, how serene this would be. This would be a fantastic office. I'm gonna save this for later. This is actually your southern loggia, but we'll check that out in a second. I do want to point this out. You do have a bathroom. So we weren't lying, this actually was a bedroom. Here's the ensuite bathroom. Kind of wild, because when you have a place like this, you're working all the time. And when you're not working, people are working for you. So from the office, we're actually now gonna move into the proper bedroom wing. And like I mentioned, there's 4 bedrooms here. So this is the kind of main hub for the bedroom space here. Off to my right, this is the first guest bedroom. Really decent size, again, 12.5-foot ceiling, so it feels larger than life in here. Then you've got these views. Look at the view of the Empire State Building from this bedroom. To see that when you wake up in the morning, that's invigoration right there. That's inspiration, motivation. And then actually let's show this. This is an ensuite bathroom, tons of mirrors everywhere, your typical bathroom, standing shower. And because we are saving space now, pocket door. I hate to say saving space because we're in like a 6,000 square foot penthouse, but we've got the pocket door, built-in closets here. Back into the main hub. We have another guest room on the flip side, which is basically a mirror image of the one we just saw. But let's show off those views again, because that's what this is. Oh wow, look at that. There's actually a cruise ship coming in off the Hudson. That's what I meant about like the city is your entertainment. From this bedroom now, I'm gonna show you the good stuff. Actually, ensuite bathroom, just take a little quick look in there. Just to point out, it's nice to have. But behind these 2 doors here, this is the owner's wing of the penthouse, where we have an entering hallway, all this custom millwork here. I'll show you the closet off the bat. And like I mentioned, everything is automated. So this time of day, the shades automatically drop to that level to block out the sun from your walk-in closet, which also has access to the southern loggia, which connects the length of this southern part of the house here. So now again, you can get out into the open air here, actually smell the Hudson. The air smells very good today, if that's a thing. From your walk-in closet, across the hallway. When I saw this for the first time, this is the nicest bathroom in New York City. Look at this. This is the owner's bathroom with a glass wall overlooking all of northern Manhattan. So this is a 5-piece primary bathroom with radiant Luna black granite floors. It's got a custom Corin dual vanity with integrated lighting there. It's got a beautiful freestanding soaking tub with those city views. And could you imagine brushing your teeth with that view of the Empire State Building? Like, I think that's the coolest thing, is these mirrors play off of the view so heavily. And then we haven't even talked about this. Check out this shower. So it's glass enclosed, it's a steam shower. You have the window over top to let out or keep the steam in. And then coming on in here, it's almost like you're in a little club. The ceiling slopes downward. You've got a rainfall shower head, a speaker in here, a nice little bench, and everything is all controlled right here from this panel. You've got some shelving, another mirror, and then all the controls here. This is all frosted, so you have the privacy, but yet you can see over the frosted glass and still get your view from the shower right here. Out of the owner's bathroom, back into the hallway. At the end of the hallway, let's check out the owner's bedroom. Look at this space. Glass everywhere, another corner room, so you've got now those southern views and the western views, along with your eastern and northern views. There's a few unique things about this apartment. One is the fact that you have sunlight in pretty much every single room. 2 is the fact that we are built on an angle, so you almost have 4 exposures, north, south, east, and west, in every single room. And here in the owner's bedroom, bam, you've got the entire kingdom here. Northeastern views of all of Manhattan. You've got the Empire State Building, Chrysler Building. And I like this view, maybe even more. You have all of Chelsea. You can even see the leaves are changing this time of year. Picturesque Chelsea. Heading towards the southern end of the room, this is your southern terrace and your southern loggia which connects the whole southern end of the apartment. So if you pull way back, you can see how large this terrace is. And I love how it's coated in gold. Those gold accents give it a very Gilded Age reminiscent feeling in a very modern building. But again, there's views of the Hudson River to the south, your sunset, and now we have the entirety of the city on this corner moment here on the terrace, where you really do just feel like you're the king of the world here in Chelsea.
So comment down below, if you were worth hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars, would you call this penthouse home? Let me know down in the comments below, and with that, I'll see you in the next video.